Some racing games don't just look good, they make your jaw drop. These games don't just feel fast, they make you feel alive behind the wheel. From hyper-realistic simulators to breathtaking open-world racers, these 10 stunning racing games will leave you absolutely blown away. And number 1 is the ultimate racing experience you do not want to miss. We're talking next-level visuals, photorealistic lighting, and racing physics so smooth you'll feel the speed in your veins. But which games truly deliver that mind-blowing experience? Buckle up, because we're about to find out. And if you're already nodding along and thinking, this list is fire, then don't leave me hanging. Drop a like so I know I'm not just talking to myself. And if you're all about discovering the best games, consider sticking around and subscribing. You won't regret it. Alright, let's hit the gas and start with number 10. Racing games are all about speed, precision, and control. But Wreckfest? Wreckfest throws all of that out the window and says, how about total carnage instead? This game is pure metal-crunching chaos, where realistic destruction physics take center stage. From the moment you slam into an opponent, you feel every dent, every scrape, every piece of metal breaking apart. The attention to detail in the damage modeling is insane. No two crashes look the same, and the way cars crumble in real time is something straight out of a Hollywood stunt scene. If you've ever wanted to experience a demolition derby with realistic physics, this is the game for you. But Wreckfest isn't just about smashing into other racers. It actually has a surprising level of depth. The career mode lets you build and customize your own wrecking machines, tweaking performance and armor for different events. And speaking of events, this game goes beyond just traditional races. School bus derbies, lawnmower destruction, and massive figure 8 tracks designed for head-on collisions. This game is pure mayhem. Visually, Wreckfest is stunning in its own chaotic way. The lighting, the dust particles, the way debris scatters across the track, it all makes for an immersive experience. Every race feels like a battle, and every lap is a fight for survival. The only downside, if you're looking for a clean, precise racing sim, this ain't it. But if you want to see metal flying, tires rolling, and engines exploding mid-race, Wreckfest delivers. Buckle up and get ready to trade paint, because in this game, survival is just as important as speed. If you're looking for a racing game that takes realism to the next level, Project Cars 2 is where it's at. This isn't just about speed, it's about precision, strategy, and mastering the art of racing. Every turn, every acceleration, and every brake input matters. The game's physics engine is one of the most advanced ever created for a racing sim, making it one of the most immersive experiences for hardcore racing fans. What truly sets Project Cars 2 apart is its incredible attention to detail. The game features dynamic weather that actually affects handling. Rain makes the track slippery, snow completely changes traction, and shifting temperatures affect tire grip in real time. The day-night cycle isn't just for show either. It alters visibility and track temperature, forcing you to adapt on the fly. This is racing at its most unforgiving, and that's exactly what makes it so rewarding. And let's talk about visuals. Project Cars 2 may not be the newest racer on this list, but its photorealistic lighting, crisp car models, and beautifully detailed circuits still hold up today. Whether you're racing through Spa at sunrise or battling a storm on the Nürburgring, every race feels cinematic. But this game is not for casual players. The handling is complex, the AI is relentless, and you will need practice to master its mechanics. If you want an easy pick-up-and-play experience, this isn't the game for you. But if you're willing to put in the time, Project Cars 2 is one of the most satisfying and visually stunning racing sims ever made. This is not just a game, it's a test of your racing skills. Are you ready to take it on? If there's one racing game that takes style, speed, and pure adrenaline and throws them into a chaotic off-road playground, it's Dirt 5. This game doesn't just look incredible, it feels like a high-octane roller coaster from start to finish. Right away, the visuals hit you like a freight train. Dirt 5 delivers some of the most stunning off-road environments ever seen in a racing game. From snowy mountain passes to sun-scorched deserts, every track is drenched in detail. The mud, the water, the dynamic weather, all of it reacts in real time, transforming tracks mid-race. Rain turns dirt roads into slippery nightmares, and snow completely changes how your car grips the road. If you're playing on next-gen consoles or PC, the lighting effects and ray-traced reflections make every moment look cinematic. But it's not just about looks. This game is built for fun. Unlike hardcore sims, Dirt 5 embraces arcade-style racing. meaning you can drift through corners at insane speeds, launch your car off massive jumps, and power through brutal terrain with little concern for precision. The handling is tight, responsive, and built for maximum thrill. And let's not forget the sound design. Every engine growl, every gravel crunch, and every roar of the crowd makes you feel like you're in the middle of a high-stakes off-road showdown. And if you're the kind of player who loves variety, Dirt 5 delivers. You're not just racing rally cars. You'll be tearing up tracks in monster trucks, rally-cross vehicles, and classic off-road machines. Plus, the game's dynamic career mode, online multiplayer, and custom track creator mean you'll never run out of things to do. But here's the thing, if you're looking for a realistic off-road sim, this isn't it. Dirt 5 is pure arcade madness, designed to be fast, flashy, and over the top. If that's what you're after, then buckle up, because this game is an absolute blast. When it comes to street racing with style, few games match the visual flair of Need for Speed Unbound. This entry in the legendary franchise doesn't just push the limits of speed, it redefines how a racing game can look and feel. With a bold mix of photorealistic car models and graffiti-inspired effects, Unbound creates a racing experience that looks straight out of a high-speed anime. Every drift, every nitrous boost, and every near-miss bursts with hand-drawn visual effects, making each race feel like a work of art in motion. But Unbound isn't just about style, it's got the substance to back it up. The sense of speed in this game is next level, with incredibly smooth handling that makes drifting around tight corners feel effortlessly satisfying. The open-world city of Lakeshore is a dynamic playground filled with high-speed chases, underground racing events, and a day-night cycle that keeps things fresh. And speaking of chases, the cops are brutal. Police pursuits in Unbound are some of the most intense in the entire series, requiring smart driving and strategic use of shortcuts to escape their relentless pursuit. Customization is another huge win for this game. If you love tuning your car down to the finest details, Unbound has one of the best customization systems in the franchise. Engine swaps, body kits, insane wraps, unique decals. If you can dream it, you can probably build it. Whether you want a clean supercar or a decked-out tuner with neon underglow, the level of creative control over your ride is massive. And let's not forget the soundtrack, which is loaded with underground hip-hop and electronic beats that match the game's high-energy, rebellious tone. It feels like a throwback to the golden days of Need for Speed Underground, but with a fresh, modern twist. Now, Unbound isn't for everyone. Some racing fans may find the anime-style effects too flashy, and the cops? Relentless. But for those looking for a fresh, high-speed, adrenaline-pumping street racer with a unique visual identity, Need for Speed Unbound is an experience you won't forget. If you think motorcycle racing games don't get the same love as car racers, Ride 4 is here to prove you wrong. This game isn't just a motorcycle racer. It's one of the most realistic two-wheel simulators ever made. With photorealistic bike models, hyper-detailed environments, and an insane level of precision in its handling, Ride 4 is the gold standard for players who crave a challenging and immersive riding experience. The first thing that hits you when playing Ride 4 is its stunning visual fidelity. Thanks to dynamic weather, day-night cycles, and next-gen lighting effects, tracks look almost indistinguishable from reality. Whether you're tearing through the streets of Milan or hitting high-speed corners on a professional circuit, the level of detail in both the bikes and the environments is jaw-dropping. And then there's the handling. This is where Ride 4 really separates itself from casual racers. If you expect an arcade-style experience, prepare for a rude awakening. Every turn, acceleration, and brake input matters, and one mistake can send you flying off your bike. The physics are brutal but rewarding, making every perfect lap feel like an accomplishment. If you've ever wanted a racing game that truly captures the feeling of riding, this is it. Customization is another major win for Ride 4. With hundreds of real-world bikes to choose from and a deep tuning system, you can modify everything from suspension settings to tire pressure. And for those who want the ultimate test, the endurance races will push your skills and concentration to the absolute limit. Now, Ride 4 isn't for the faint of heart. The difficulty curve is steep, and the unforgiving handling can turn off casual players. But if you're looking for the most stunning, challenging, and realistic motorcycle racer ever, Ride 4 is a must-play. If you're still here, I gotta ask, are you enjoying this list? If you are, then go ahead and hit the like. It helps more than you think. And if you never want to miss out on the best games out there, make sure to subscribe. We've got plenty more incredible lists coming your way. Now let's get back to it. because the next game on this list is an absolute showstopper. If you're looking for the ultimate GT racing simulator, Assetto Corsa Competizione is as real as it gets. This game isn't here to hold your hand. It's here to test your skill, patience, and precision like no other. Developed with laser-scanned tracks, ultra-detailed car models, and mind-blowing physics, ACC doesn't just look real, it feels real. From the moment you hit the track, you can feel the difference. The handling is unforgiving. Every turn demands absolute precision, and if you think you can just floor it and drift your way to victory, good luck with that. ACC forces you to learn how to drive like a real GT3 racer, and that's exactly what makes it so addictive. Visually, this game is an absolute stunner. Thanks to realistic lighting, photorealistic weather effects, and incredibly detailed interiors, you can almost feel the asphalt beneath your tires. The way the sun glares off the track, the way rain pours onto your windshield, the way headlights illuminate the road in a night race, it's pure immersion. And let's talk about the sound. Every engine growl, every gear shift, every tire screech sounds like it was pulled straight from the real world. Crank up the volume, and you'll feel like you're actually in the driver's seat of a GT3 beast. But ACC isn't for everyone. Casual players might find the difficulty overwhelming, and if you're looking for an arcade-style experience, this isn't it. But if you want a simulator that demands your best and rewards perfection, Assetto Corsa Competizione is a must-play. If you're serious about racing, this is the game that will take your skills to the next level. When it comes to pure high-speed precision, nothing captures the intensity of Formula One like F124. This is not just a racing game. It's a test of skill, strategy, and split-second decision-making at 200 miles per hour. From the moment you hit the track, everything feels more immersive than ever. The way the tires heat up and degrade over time, the way the car struggles for grip in the rain, and the way every little mistake can cost you the race. This is as close as it gets to the real thing. And visually, stunning. The reflections on the car bodies, the way the sun glares off the asphalt, the real-time weather changes. Every single detail has been polished to perfection. When you see a storm rolling in mid-race, with rain splattering your visor and puddles forming on the track, you know you're in for an adrenaline-fueled nightmare. But F124 isn't just about speed. Strategy is everything. Tire management, fuel conservation, pit stop timing. Every decision matters. One wrong move, and you'll find yourself tumbling down the grid. And if you want total control, the game's career mode is the deepest yet. You'll negotiate contracts, develop your car, and battle to prove you're the best in the world. The level of detail extends to driver rivalries, team dynamics, and constant car upgrades, making every race feel like a chapter in your journey to greatness. The multiplayer is intense too. Want to test yourself against real players? Get ready for some of the most competitive online racing you'll ever experience. One small mistake, and you're toast, but master the mechanics, and you'll feel like a true champion. But this game isn't for everyone. If you're looking for casual, pick-up-and-play racing fun, this isn't it. F124 demands precision, patience, and skill. Every lap is a mental battle, every turn a test of nerve. But if you want a racing experience that will push you to your limits, then welcome to the grid. Buckle up, this is Formula One at its finest. Forza Motorsport is a technical marvel that takes simulation racing to a whole new level. Released in 2023, this game isn't just about speed. It's about precision, control, and the purest form of competitive racing. Every track, every car, and every tiny detail is built with photorealistic accuracy, making it one of the most visually stunning racing games ever made. The game runs on an all-new physics engine, delivering the most realistic driving experience in the series. From hyper-detailed car interiors to the way light bounces off wet asphalt, it's next-level immersion. The game even features dynamic weather and time-of-day cycles, meaning no two races ever feel the same. A race that starts under clear skies could turn into a full-on storm, forcing you to adapt on the fly, just like in real-world motorsports. And let's talk about handling. Forza Motorsport isn't an arcade racer. It's a game that demands precision. Every car handles differently. Every tire compound reacts to the track realistically. And the improved AI makes every race feel intensely competitive. Whether you're tearing through the streets in a hypercar or mastering the perfect racing line on a pro circuit, this game delivers thrilling high-stakes racing at its finest. Customization is also a huge part of the experience. You can fine-tune everything, from tire pressure to suspension settings, giving players an insane level of control over how their cars handle. The career mode is equally impressive, offering a deep progression system that lets you build and refine your dream racing machine. With breathtaking visuals, an advanced physics engine, and some of the best car customization and tuning in any racing game, Forza Motorsport is an absolute must-play for racing purists. But it's not quite the king of this list, because the next two games set the bar even higher. When it comes to realism and precision, no racing game embodies these qualities more than Gran Turismo 7. This isn't just another racing game. It's a driving simulation masterpiece, meticulously crafted to deliver the most lifelike racing experience possible. Polyphony Digital has spent decades perfecting their formula, and with GT7, they've pushed the boundaries of what's possible in racing games. Let's talk about the visuals first. Every car in GT7 is a one-to-one replica of its real-world counterpart, painstakingly recreated with photorealistic detail. From the gleaming reflections on the hood to the intricate stitching on the interior, GT7 is as close as you can get to sitting inside a real supercar. The game's ray-traced lighting, hyper-detailed environments, and stunning weather effects make every race feel like an actual motorsport event. Whether you're flying down the legendary Nürburgring, speeding through the streets of Tokyo, or battling through a storm at Le Mans, GT7 captures every detail with breathtaking accuracy. But what truly sets Gran Turismo 7 apart is how it feels. The physics engine in this game is on another level, giving you realistic tire grip, weight distribution, and braking feedback that change depending on the car, the track, and even the weather. Every vehicle has its own distinct driving personality, meaning you'll actually feel the difference between a lightweight Ferrari and a monstrous American muscle car. And if you're playing with a racing wheel setup, GT7 is as close to real-world racing as it gets. Speaking of realism, the dynamic weather system is a game changer. Rainfall isn't just a visual effect. It actually alters the track conditions in real time, forcing you to adjust your braking points, cornering angles, and overall race strategy on the fly. If you ignore the weather, you will pay the price. The AI is also more advanced than ever, offering a truly competitive challenge. Opponents don't just drive on rails, they actually react to your movements, block your overtakes, and fight for position. This makes every race feel more authentic, intense, and rewarding. With its insane attention to detail, next-level physics, and drop-dead gorgeous visuals, Gran Turismo 7 is the definitive console racing simulator. It nails the balance between accessibility and hardcore realism, making it a must-play for both casual racers and sim purists. But as stunning as GT7 is, there's still one racing game that outshines them all, and it's coming up next. If there's one racing game that delivers the perfect balance of jaw-dropping visuals, exhilarating gameplay, and absolute freedom, it's Forza Horizon 5. This isn't just a racing game, it's an open-world driving paradise set in the breathtaking landscapes of Mexico. With its next-gen graphics, dynamic seasons, and endless variety, Forza Horizon 5 isn't just the best-looking racing game, it's one of the most stunning games ever made. Let's start with the visuals. Every inch of this game is gorgeous. From sun-drenched beaches to dense jungles, snow-capped volcanoes, and bustling city streets, Mexico is alive. The game features real-time ray tracing, photorealistic lighting, and insane weather effects that change the way every race plays out. One moment, you're blazing through a desert under a golden sunset. The next, you're drifting through rain-soaked roads in a violent thunderstorm. The level of immersion is off the charts. But what truly makes Forza Horizon 5 the ultimate racing experience is its gameplay freedom. Unlike hardcore simulators, this game lets you race however you want. Want to drift through hairpin turns in a $1 million hypercar? Go for it. Prefer to take a classic muscle car off-road and launch it off a cliff? No one's stopping you. The game is packed with hundreds of events, insane stunts, drag races, and even massive multiplayer festivals, making sure there's never a dull moment. And the cars? Over 600 of them, each one meticulously recreated with mind-blowing detail. From modern supercars to legendary classics, Forza Horizon 5 lets you collect, customize, and race some of the world's most iconic vehicles. And thanks to realistic physics and handling, every car feels unique. Whether you're in a Lamborghini tearing down the highway or a rally beast tearing up the dirt. The sound design also deserves a shout-out. The way engines roar, tires screech, and turbochargers whistle adds another layer of immersion. Crank up the volume, and you'll feel the power of every car you drive. Another thing that makes Forza Horizon 5 stand out is its multiplayer and customization. You can team up with friends, compete in wild online races, or just cruise through Mexico at your own pace. The game also features a deep livery editor, performance tuning, and event creation tools, so you can build your dream race exactly how you want it. Forza Horizon 5 is more than just a racing game. It's a celebration of cars, speed, and exploration. It's a visually stunning, endlessly entertaining, and absolutely immersive experience that no other racing game can match. If you love racing games, this is the ultimate must-play. Racing games have never looked this good. From the ultra-realistic detail of Gran Turismo 7 to the adrenaline-fueled chaos of Wreckfest, every game on this list delivers a visual and immersive experience that feels like you're truly behind the wheel. Whether you crave precision racing, high-speed arcade action, or open-world exploration, there's something here that pushes the boundaries of what racing games can be. But if you're all about getting lost in stunning game worlds, you need to check out 10 best open-world games that will steal your time. These are the kind of games where fast travel feels like a crime, because the worlds are so incredible, you'll want to explore every inch. Click on it now and dive into the most breathtaking open-world experiences gaming has to offer.